old heart impacts past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions. Fact, don't ask, grab reactions. Jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused. Call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose. Pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now. Y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirushoke here, and now, whenever we last left off, we had Izuku Midoriya. He is currently going to Namek to find out about a god. Meanwhile, we do have Mona, the fusion between Mina and Momo, who is currently going to the mysterious planet. Now, I believe that I can actually just call this the Demon Planet, since, well, I think that would be easier. Now then, with that being said, Midoriya, he is looking around as soon as he does get to the planet. Quite a lot of Namekians surprised to see him, and those who have trained with this young man, they are shocked, finding exactly how many extreme battles he must have gone through. The boy's older, looks more tattered, and battle-hardened, along with the mysterious scars he does have on his chest, and the markings he does have also. His tribal tattoos that he got from marrying Mina. Now, Midoriya actually does ask a Namekian about a book of legend. Them quite confused about it. Midoriya does ask around. Now, he does fly around to some villages and continue asking, until eventually he does fly to the Elder of Namek's house. Now, they actually do. Well, Midoriya actually does encounter the Guardian, and he does actually pose this question. The Guardian greeting Midoriya, and explaining that yes, they understand what that book is. Explaining that they will talk with the Elder, and see if Midoriya can look into it. Now, with that being said, while Midoriya is doing that, he is eventually presented with the Book of Namek, or, in particular, this. Now, Midoriya is quite surprised, and he does ask about a Super Saiyan God. Now, the Namekian, he quite simply does open the book, and begin to talk, reading off some of the pages and translations. Now, he does actually find an entire article about the Saiyans. The Saiyan race is a battle-hardened warrior species, and they go through constant fights and evolutions. It is a miracle that that race has survived. In fact, their little war has provided to split many factions. And then there is a talk about Yamoshi. Now, the Namekian continues, talking about how you must gather a couple of Saiyans and perform a ritual, pouring ki into the person's body. The Saiyans must be pure of heart. Now, Midoriya begins to try and think. Let's see. Me, Momo, Wakashi, Eto, Hope. Okay, seems like we might have enough Saiyans. Along with Kendo, Bakugo, Kirishima. Damn. Plus we also do have the entire planet. Okay. Midoriya actually continuing, asking if he can actually look at this book. He does want to see if they have anything else that might catch his attention. Now, while Midoriya does actually look through this book a little bit more, while the Namekian does help translate some things, we will cut back over to the demonic planet, where Mona has arrived. As soon as she does actually arrive within the palace, quite a lot of people are taken aback by her presence, and confused as to who this stranger is. Now, with that, they begin to move around and disregard everybody who is around them. This being quite surprising, until she actually does walk into a very, very large room and begin to look through all of the books, quickly opening them up and trying to find anything. Now, eventually we do have the king, who does walk into this room and greet the mysterious intruder. Now, he tells him that he is the king of this planet, and he does not know how she got here, but before Mona actually does turn around, and the king is very surprised as to see the resemblance. Wait, who are you? Oh, hi, Dad? Dad? Who? Mina? Yeah, long story. But I guess the best way to say it is fusion? Now, she also does go on stating that there is also the Princess of Sadala in here. So, there's not really a lot to worry about. I'm very surprised, asking if they are alright. Yeah, we are, but it's just we're facing off against the Emperor. His blood running cold, informing them that they should not have done that. Does he know that they're here? Does he? Her going on to explain that the Emperor, he is actually very brutal. He's worse than her father ever said. He annihilated South Galaxy just because they pissed him off. And he almost killed Midoriya. That's surprising the king, as he actually does ask exactly what are they looking for. Mona beginning to state that they're looking for anything about the modern race, a species you can create through magic. And if they can find anything at all, then it would be of great help. Now, they do explain their plan to their father, talking about how they do want to release people trapped within that Majin bastard. If they can get him to be weaker, then it would be in great help. However, there is also another problem. If they can't get everyone out, they can at least find a way to restrain his power, right? They can bring him here. Now, he does go on stating that does not seem possible. Midori almost broke their veil, the thing that does hide their species from the Emperor. If Midoriya did it at, well, his old power, and he's many times stronger now, and he was still beaten, the Emperor could actually shatter and destroy their veil. However, he does understand what she is talking about. She wants to find a way to make him powerless, is that correct? Her stating yes. Now, the two do begin to go through a lot of things and a lot of books, even having to go through some of the restricted text. Now, with that being said, we do cut back to Earth, with Bakugo and Kirishima on the lookout. Both these two are actually somewhat talking, along with Kendo and Todoroki. All of them thinking about an idea. Bakugo bring up the idea of fusion to Kirishima. Kirishima talking about how that would be good and all, but is he sure that they can't undo it? Most likely we can't. But even then, if we really needed it to be undone, we can talk to that pipsqueak out there. The Namekian? Yeah, we can take him in the time chamber and get him stronger. If he can get strong enough to undo this, then that would be fine. Yeah, but what about a different way? Oh, I have an idea. What about that chick Midoriya's married to? Which one? The pink one, Mina, right? She's magic, right? Can't she undo it? Probably. But even then, I wouldn't really trust her. Why not? Well, back on the battlefield, she tried to restrain the Emperor. And she couldn't even do that right. Now, Kendo acts as Sakabako in the arm, and say that the Emperor was able to take all of them down. Then he took down Midoriya at Super Saiyan 3, right? The amount of power increased from that, and then the other thing he did showed that he was no match for him. So the fact that Mina could even put those things on him is actually good. Shut up. You're making it harder to think, you know? Now, while that is all going on, we do have Melissa's shield. She is quite worried. And she has not been getting a response back from Hope. Now, she has been trying to get into contact for a bit of time. Now, we do have Melissa, who, currently, right now, she flies from Midoriya's house to the lookout. She has been trying to find her daughter. Midoriya didn't pick up the phone, so she assumed something was going on, or they were all too busy training. And she flew out there, finding no one home. So she checked the lookout. Midoriya's not here. The only people that are here are people she hasn't seen in almost a decade. Now, we do have Bakugo, who actually does get greeted by Melissa screaming at him, asking exactly where is her daughter. Why are you asking me? I don't know where she's at. What are you talking about? Your son's here. Where's Midoriya? And where's... well, Momo and Mina? Where's everyone at? Are they all fighting that Emperor guy? Not really. We still got, I think, some more time before he does reform. Well, what is it? Kirishima speaking up by saying that Momo threw a planet in his face, along with Mina. And the guy's about to come back. Probably more pissed off. Now, that does actually surprise Melissa. You threw a planet in someone's face, and you just made them angrier. How strong is this guy? Okay. Well, where's Midoriya now? Oh, he's on Namek. He's been gone for some time, but I think he'll be back soon. Now, just as quickly as that was said, Midoriya does actually reappear. Roughly 5 to 10 minutes later. And it is quite surprising. Melissa actually greeting him, and actually beginning to scold him a bit, saying that he should have kept in contact, and tell her about what is going on. What happened to you? You know, it's rude to stare. Sorry, but did the Emperor guy do this to you? Yeah. Anyways, I have a bit of an idea. Okay, what's your idea? Well, first off, I'm not too sure if it would work or not. Bakugo, how pure of heart would you say you are? What? I don't know. Okay, that's what I thought. Anyways, Midoriya says, as he actually does, set down a paper with some instructions written on it. 6 pure-hearted Saiyans need to channel their power into one, and that one will gain the power of a god. Him giving a bit of an explanation. With this, they might be able to actually pull it off. And then he did find something else. He's not too sure how powerful it would be, but it might be worth trying. What are you talking about? Well, I mean just that. It might be worth trying, and I mean, Midoriya quickly actually looking up. And quite surprised. 3 power levels just suddenly appeared. Massive ones. What the hell? Now, this is whenever out from the time chamber steps 3 people. They did not manage to spend a full year inside. However, it is quite surprising at the power increase they have all gone through. And Midoriya, he actually has used instant transmission, appearing right back at the top of the lookout, and watching as the time chamber door is wide open. And there stands his daughters, and his son. All of them being surprised to see their father. And there stands Midoriya, as he does ask them exactly what were they doing. They shouldn't go in there. It's dangerous, right? It's dangerous inside that room, especially if you're not prepared. Wait a minute. Midoriya actually stepping forwards, and getting down onto one of his knees, as he actually just brings his hand up. It appears that his daughters got taller, along with their hair getting a bit longer. How long did you guys spend in there? It's no big deal, Dad. It's alright. We just spent half a year. Half a year? You're joking me, right? No. Dad, we were only following your instructions. What do you mean? Well, Dad, you told us to go in there in case you died. I told you only to open that in case I did. I'm still alive. Yeah, but Dad, I'm aware. Listen, for right now, let's just keep it at this. I found a way to take down Morse. And I'm gonna need all of your help. Now, this is whenever Hope actually does go running up. And she does see her daughter, quickly asking exactly what is going on. Midoriya turning to her and saying that they spent half a year in the time chamber. Her trying to scold all 3 of them. Explaining that if Momo and Mina were here, they would both most likely be a bit more ashamed about all this. Where are they anyways? That's a long story. They're fused. Fused? What do you mean, fused? They basically fuse their bodies together to become one person. massive power increase. It's a whole long story. Oh, it's kind of weird. You're telling me. Anyways, now, Midoriya does actually begin to inform them about the Saiyan God legend. And he also does tell Bakugo about another idea that both of them could most likely use. Now, Bakugo, he does find this idea to be quite interesting. However, the Super Saiyan God ritual might be their best option. Now, with all that being said, they actually do all get together. And they do actually go to perform the ritual. Now, meanwhile out in space, Morse has completely regenerated. And he is very angry. Now, he brings up his hands and begins to use his ki, powering it up as he lets out a massive blast of energy. This destroying the rest of the solar system for Vampa. Now, with that being said, this is whenever Morris does actually have enough. He is heading to the Sand homeworld and blowing it up, just to prove one simple point. You cannot be the prince of a planet if that planet does not exist. So, we'll see exactly how you perform. Human. Saiyan. No. Monkey. I believe that would be the best term to use here. Now, Morris does begin to make his way to the planet, as Midoriya and everyone else does perform the ritual. Now, we do have, back over on the demon planet, Mona has learned what she's needed to, and it has taken her a few hours. So, she does actually thank her father. However, he does explain to her that if she does have to use two of these techniques, then it could all be disastrous. If they are performed improperly, then most likely they will kill them. Now, he does also explain that they have broken a few rules of their clan. This knowledge was supposed to stay hidden and unused. And if they do have to use it for good. If they try using it for anything villainous, or if it somehow backfires on them, then there may be a chance that she may never return to this planet. That's surprising Mona. If she uses this hidden magic, and it does not do what she says, or if it goes against their rules and traditions, she will no longer be a princess, and she may never return to her home. Now then, with all that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.